Hey my beautiful Sagittarius peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you guys of the week of the 11th through the 17th. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention as always before we start, if you are interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. Without a further ado though, Saggy, let's see what's going on with you. We're going to kind of look into your main situation first. So let's see what's in store here for you. What do we got going on here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the week here of the 11th through the 17th of September. What information do we got showing up here for you? I'm going to go ahead and get us about one more shuffle or so, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Coming on in here to the main situation for the overall energy for Sagittarius this week, we have you. Hello. We have here the Temperance, which is the Sagittarius card. So you are definitely showing up here in your reading. Now, Temperance coming in here for you, definitely an energy where you feel very balanced energetically. So far, so good is what I'm feeling. Definitely a good vibe. It feels like a good week to just start. Okay, so liking that energy so far. For the current energy, Knight of Wands, what it is you're dealing with, the Hermit, and looking at the current outcome for you, Five of Swords. You know what it feels like? I think the reason why it feels like a bit of a good week is because it feels like a little bit of a diet socially, if you will. It's like a social diet. It's like, I'm going to go do me this week, and that feels awesome. Some of you could be on an actual vacation. You might have taken a vacation alone or a trip alone. If that's the case for you, you're definitely enjoying your alone time. You might not specifically be alone. You could be like alone with someone else that you want to be with. So you might be taking a trip with a romantic partner or just like a best friend. And it's like, it's really nice to kind of get out away from everybody and be surrounded by who I want to be surrounded with, or to just be in my own comfort and my own energy here too. So definitely picking up here for your week. There is going to be a lot of hermit energy, a lot of doing your own thing, but shit, it feels pretty damn good. You got here a Knight of Wands for the current energy. Knight of Wands is about doing what you're passionate about, what's going to make you happy. So pretty much there's a big pampering yourself kind of vibe coming through here for you. Now with the current outcome being the Five of Swords, this is what's interesting. So I want to clarify that and see what it means. Why do we have here the Five of Swords for the current outcome of the week? And we have here the Five of Pentacles. So, you know, some people might not necessarily be so fond that you're in hermit mode here at this time, okay? Kind of getting that feeling where people are like, where's Sagittarius? They're MIA. Why are they missing? So there might be some people who are like wanting to have your attention and be around you. But how does Sagittarius feel about this overall? 10 of Cups, I don't think you necessarily really care, to be fair. Spoken like a true fire sign. So, you know, with that 10 of Cups over here, you're like, I don't really care. You know, this is my time to be happy. This is my time to shine. This is my time to do me. I'm not letting other people really get in the way of that. So that's what I'm seeing here for your week so far. It's not really about you being concerned with others. You're just really concerned with yourself. And honestly, you seem to be having quite a blast here throughout this week. Now, let's see what's showing up here in the challenge position. So what's coming in here for the challenge for Sagittarius throughout this week? We have here an 8 of Cups. I think the challenge actually is getting away. Why has it been so difficult for Sag to like have moments to themselves? Like, why are they having a difficult time having a getaway? World card, King of Cups over here, 6 of Pentacles. I mean, there could be people in a way who feel like they rely on you, but I'm not talking about in the sense of like children or anything like that. That is a responsibility that we always need to abide by. But besides that, it feels kind of like a friend. Maybe you're dealing with a friend who like relies on you a little bit too much. Maybe you're dealing with a partner who does that. Maybe you're dealing with a job. You might have a job where it's like, dude, I don't get paid enough to do all the shit I do. Okay. You know, you might have one of those jobs where you feel like you are bouncing in between everywhere, here, there, everywhere. And it's like, you better raise my compensation because I'm doing 20 jobs at once and I'm only one person. Regardless though, yeah, I'm feeling this energy where people just like need you a lot, Sag. And with the King of Cups here to the World card, it's like you have a lot of compassion and naturally you have a lot of patience too. I feel like you've given a lot to people. But now you're at that point in your life where it's like, I kind of regret it a little bit because in a way I feel like I've given too much, you know, to the point where now everybody needs me all the time and I kind of can't have a little bit of an escape. But regardless, this week, guys, you are still making sure you have your escape nonetheless. I don't think you're letting other people here win this time. It's going to be me doing me, and that's just going to be that. All right, Sag, moving forward for you. Let's have a look here and see what you can expect throughout the rest of your week here. What can Sagittarians expect throughout the week of the 11th We got here the Queen of Pentacles. We have here the Ace of Wands. Moving forward from that, we have here the Eight of Pentacles. And following that up, we have here the Moon card. So emotionally, yeah, it feels like there's going to be a pretty big emotional reset. You are definitely feeling a lot more recharged, by the way, the more that you've been sitting in your own energy versus being in the energy of other people. You know, being around other people, I think, was starting to become pretty draining for you in the first place. So that's why you've needed to pull back. So you will be getting a lot of mental rest, physical rest, but energy wise, there's a big reset. We got a Queen of Coins, which is about you doing you prioritizing yourself, you doing what you want to do. Ace of Wands here, it feels good. Okay, so I definitely feel like taking the time out to work on yourself this week and to just do what you want is going to be really great for you. And I think that on a kind of like not even just a physical level, but on a mental level too, you're in such high vibrational energy. Now, excuse me, now, sorry about that. Besides all this, because I don't want to keep talking about the same thing, is there anything else Sagittarius can expect throughout the rest of their week? Two of Wands. I did mention this already, but I'll mention it again. People are going to be iffy about you, Sag, doing your own thing. But at the end of the day, I feel like you're going to ignore them. You know, we got here a Page of Pentacles, a Ten of Wands. People may reach out to you like, Sagittarius, I need you. I got so much going on. Maybe you're finally taking a vacation from work and there's a new trainee and the new trainee is like, hi, I need your help. And you're like, are you kidding? I'm on vacation. So that could even be a vibe coming in here too. It's like, dude, I can't catch a break. Like, everybody needs me. Leave me alone. I feel like you got to be on Do Not Disturb, guys. You're going to have some sort of realization coming in here. Tell me about this realization for Sagittarius. What is this going to be about? What is this realization they may be having here this week? We have here the Three of Wands, and we have here the Ten of Pentacles. I said this to you guys earlier, Sag, but I heard immediately for you. It's like, dude, I don't get paid enough for this. Okay, like I just don't. Looking at the realization you're having, I think that you feel that with everything that you do, you are so deserving of so much more. And that's going to be a very strong realization you're going to have here this week. It's like Three of Wands. Where is my Ten of Pentacles? Like, where is the payoff for all that I do, for all the work that I put into my life and other people, etc. So, you know, you have a week here of doing you, resetting, having fun, and you know you deserve that. But I think as you come back out of the hermit mode, and later on into next week, you start to go back into your everyday life and start reconnecting with people and doing what you got to do. I think you're going to get to that point where it's like, yeah, I really deserve more than what I'm putting out here. And, or I deserve more for what I am putting out here. And I think you're going to start to recognize that you might not tolerate, you know, getting what it is getting this unequal give and take, if you will. Because I think that that's what it's starting to boil down to. It's like, yeah, it feels like there's a lot of unequal give and take factors showing up in my life where I think I deserve more. So I'm going to start making sure that I kind of put my foot down and make sure that I get more. And I totally see where you're coming from. You do deserve to have as much as you're worth. Okay. And at the end of the day, Sag, in this situation, you are worth a fuck ton. All right. For what it is you do. Period. So let's go ahead and move forward. I'm going to hop on into your career, your love life, your personal life. Let's go on into career here first and see what's going on here for you. So Sagittarius, what do we have for your career? Coming into the week of the 11th here, what do we got going on career-wise for Sagittarius? And let's take a look. First card out, we got here a Wheel of Fortune. Next card is going to be the Two of Pentacles. And looking at the last card, we have here the Lovers. Some of you can be involved in a career where it's like, I do love what I do, but I don't love the compensation. So it could be tricky because there's a trade-off with that Two of Pentacles. I can enjoy what I do, but I'm not enjoying maybe the money that I'm making. So I do see with the Two of Pentacles, some of you guys are starting to ask yourselves, is this career going to be worth it at the end of the day? Maybe right now you need more compensation in your life. What I will say for you, Sag, is that if you do love what you do, if you bust your ass at work, before you maybe consider taking on a different job, talk to your boss. Be like, hey, like, I've worked my butt off for a long time. Maybe you've worked your butt off for years. Is there any way you can meet me halfway into figuring out how I can make more money here. Is there a way we can get me promoted? Is there a way I can move up the ranks? You know, have a conversation with your boss, I think. Of course, if your boss is like so apprehensive to it, it's like, fuck no, and is one of those types of people that can give a shit less, then I would say look for a new job and definitely look for a great work environment where they want to see you thrive. But at the end of the day, if you're kind of dealing with that type of trade-off, I would say talk to your boss first and then see where you can go from there. You know, if this is a self-employed type of thing where you're saying to yourself, I love doing the work I'm doing, but the income's not enough, maybe this would be a week to consider finding a good main source of income, but also still being able to do the job you've created and the business you have and do what you love at the same time, right? I think that at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with having a main supporting income and then doing what you love on the side if that happens to be the case here too. For some of you, you might want to change in what you're doing career-wise. You might want to do something that you love. So this could even be the perfect time to start a business this week on the side and get that started so that you can generate some income of doing what you do love at the end of the day too. All right. So I do see that here showing up here for you as well. Now, moving forward from career, let's check out your love life and see what's going on over there. All right. We're going to start with Sagittarius singles first. So what do we got here for Saggy singles in love? Moving on into the week of the 11th. What's going on here for Saggy singles in love throughout this week? We got here a Nine of Pentacles. Oh yeah, confident, feeling good, you're out on the market. Seven of Cups, lots of options. And lastly, the Death card. Oh my God, let's talk about it, okay? So we got here a death. Death is change, by the way, metaphysical change, right? So I do feel here for you, there is some sort of change coming in to your options. I think that if you have options right now, chances are you're zeroing in and narrowing in on one. So you went from having a good amount of options in love to probably picking a person, probably seeing somebody here you really vibe with. Yeah, you have your eye on someone for the single Sagittarians, Page of Swords. So what it looks like here for single Sages coming into the week is that if you have had quite a few different options in love, there is somebody you're finally noticing, I really like this person. I actually want to do something here. I want to see where things go. So it's not about having options anymore, but you're probably looking for a sense of exclusivity with the specific person. So I see you taking moves and making moves and taking action in that retrospect over there. So for the single Sages, you got your eye on a prize and you're getting ready here to move on in. Love that for you. And you're moving in with confidence too. Nine of Pentacles, very, very confident energy. It feels to me like also at the same time, you're confident that this person feels the same vibe too. So you're vibing with one person specifically. I see you making a move there. Now for Sagittarians in relationships, let's look at the couples and see what's going on with you. What do we have here for coupled Sagittarians coming into the week of the 11th? What's going on there for them? For the coupled Sagittarians, we got here a Sun card. Hello. Card of happiness. Next card is going to be the High Priestess. And lastly, we got an Empress, baby. Goddamn. Very positive energy showing up here for the couples. Now, Sun card coming into play here for you. This is the energy of being happy with your relationship and your partner. High Priestess showing up. This also is a card here that represents a spiritual connection. I think you feel a strong spiritual connection for the Sagittarians that are in relationships. You may feel very, very, very connected to this person as if you've known them all your life. Who knows? Maybe you have a past life connection with this person you're dealing with in love. But I see here that you feel very, very connected. You're happy, you can't complain. Empress card coming into play here for you. This is a card of growth here as well. There could be some sort of experience this week for coupled Sages where there is more growth coming to your relationship. You can start to notice that you're becoming more understanding of one another, or you can hit a milestone in your relationship where things have grown in a very positive place. Actually, it does look like a week for milestones. You might be moving in with your partner for the first time this week. Maybe you got an apartment, maybe you got a home. This could be the energy of experiencing a first with one another, and that seems really exciting here too. So I love that for you guys. Could be some sort of trip, anything of that nature, but it feels really, really positive. Okay, awesome guys, I'm loving that for you guys. Moving on forward now, we're going to take a look here, Sagittarius, into your personal life. So let's see what's up with that. Taking a look here at your personal life, what's going on with Sagittarian personally throughout the week of the 11th here. What do we got? First card out is going to be an Ace of Pentacles. Taking a look here at the next card, we got the Four of Swords. And looking at the last card, Nine of Swords. So looking at what's happening here for you personally, you are taking the opportunity, guys, this week to do you. I've talked about that a lot in the main situation, but it just feels frustrating that you feel still that you can't have any time to yourself here with the Nine of Swords. Here's my advisory, guys, this week. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. If you need to put your cell phone on Do Not Disturb, do it. If you need to put yourself on Do Not Disturb, do it. You've given people a lot, and this may sound selfish in a way, but after doing so much for everybody else and not having enough time for you, if other people need you but you need yourself, you have every right to need yourself more right now and focus on you and say, fuck it, I'm sorry, I owe it to myself right now to do what I need to do. I don't owe anything to you. You have absolutely every right to say that. So my advisory for you this week is don't get wrapped up in other people being upset about it. If they're upset, okay, it's not your fault they're upset. This is the time right now for you to take the opportunity to get the rejuvenation, the rest, whatever it is you need out of your hermit-like experience, okay? All right, guys, with that being said, though, let's hop on into the overall outcome for you now, and that will be the end of your week here. So what's going to be the overall outcome here for Sagittarius? Throughout this week of the 11th, what do we got? And we got here the 10 of Swords. Yeah, things are going to end and things are going to change. And I think more than likely the most important change coming in here for you is going to be that change of not being too available. I don't see you doing that anymore. It's like I don't feel like I was getting what I was worthy and deserving of. So I'm going to make sure going forward that I'm going to have 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take. I'm going to make sure that I get what I'm worthy and deserving of. But I am putting to a stop being too available, because I can see very clearly now how that has hurt me, how it's not positively impacting me, and it's been a frustrating situation overall. So essentially, to remove this future frustration, you won't make yourself too available, but instead, you'll make sure you have the proper boundaries in place so that you can do what you need to do when you need to do it. And I totally get that for sure. All right, so I like that you'll be moving in that direction as well. Feels really good, okay? All right, Team Saggy, thank you guys for coming out here to your weekly reading. I really appreciate it. It's always a joy to read for you guys. It's always an honor, so thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Of course, if you enjoyed today's video, please do let me know down in the comments section below, and drop a like if you're interested as well. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. And once again, guys, if anybody wants a personal read, first link in the description below. Have a great week, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.